So this is my 1988 Harley Davidson FX STC. So F means big twin, full size. X means it has the wide glide front end on it with 41 millimeter down tubes. ST stands for soft tail, and C, my understanding is it stands for custom. So with the C option, you have two-tone paint. This is Brandywine and Crimson, I think. There's additional chrome. The side cover, the rocker boxes are chromed. See here. It also has a solid mag wheel on the rear, and like the end of the transmission cover is chromed. The engine's blacked out. This one has a 21-inch front wheel. Brand new it did, and also does now, but this is not the original wheel. This one has twisty spokes. You can see it has the wide spacing of the wide glide front end. This is an optional tool bag, disc brakes. This bike is mostly stock paint, stock engine, numbers matching, stock handlebars. These are replacement mirrors, different levers, and we've added a little bling here and there, some bits and pieces, the saddlebags. Changed the rear pulley to a different number of teeth for a little more highway comfort, and also has a screaming eagle kit. And so it has a is it a Makudi, I think, carburetor. It's got a big cam, it's got roller lifters, it's got adjustable push rods, it's got heavy duty valve springs, it's got an ignition module in it. It's got a different air cleaner, which also means we've lost, this is the breather, and this one's been disventing the atmosphere now instead of the back of the cover. Also put in inside the cam box there's originally a plastic drum that turns the crankcase ventilation on and off with the engine revolutions, and that's metal now. Aftermarket pipes, optional toolbox from Harley. So I've had it, I bought it brand new in April of 1988, and it was built in January of 1988. It had 0.6 of 1 mile on it when I picked it up. They basically took it out of the crate, put it together, drove it around the parking lot once, and pushed it into the showroom. I bought it in Massachusetts at what was called the Freedom Center in Billerica. You can still see there. This is their sticker here. At the time, they were the biggest volume Harley dealer in the United States. At the time, there was a real shortage of Harley, so they didn't have that many on the floor. But I looked long and hard to find this. So I wanted this model, this color. This bike was exactly what I wanted, and that's what I got. So I've had it from brand new. It's got 60,000 miles on it about now. This is a replacement speedometer because the other one finally shook itself to death. We also updated to, there's a rubber mount that the later bikes had. This is the 1988, and it didn't have that. This has got the earlier style primary case. That the later ones don't have this little notch in it there. It also means you cannot take the stator out without taking the inner primary off, and it's got the earlier style starter in it as well. Updated the tail light. This is an LED Maltese Cross. I say it's mostly stock. I've added a few bits and mostly bling, but I did put Sonel pressure gauge, temperature gauge, a few things here and there. But it's Christmas Eve, and the weather's nice. I usually take it for a ride Christmas Day because here in California I can. But it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I thought I'd take it for a little ride today, and I thought I'd take you guys along with me. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing camera mounted up, and then we'll go for a ride. Well, hopefully you can still hear me, and I'm hoping that the the anti-vibration device in this camera is enough to stop the bouncing of the camera. We'll see. We'll go for a bit of a ride. They don't seem to be shaking around too much. Hopefully you can hear me over the wind noise. Well, apparently that was too much for the camera mount. It does seem to have managed to loosen up. I think that's as tight as the mount's going to go. Sorry about that. Guys, somewhere where we can ride a little slower. Hopefully you can hear me. So this camera mount's not as firm as I thought, so anything over about 30 miles an hour, it just pens the camera back, and you guys get to see the clouds. So we're just going somewhere where we can just sort of putt around a little bit. It was nice and sunny this morning. I figured I'd wait till after lunch so it'll warm up a little bit. But as you can see, the clouds are starting to roll in. Still, not a bad day for December 24th. Well, anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't a triumph, but hey, what the heck, it's a Harley, it's fun. Merry Christmas to all, and have a wonderful New Year. Bye.